But now, let's meet the first two guests of the year, shall we? Two men who really don't have that much in common. One lives a very healthy lifestyle as a young man. The other is a little bit older and has a history of behaving badly.
Please welcome Tom Daley and Martin.
Hi, lads.
You've got a bit in your hair still.
Have I?
I thought I'd tell you that now.
See, Tom, that's why I like you.
Yeah.
See, Matt didn't say anything.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
didn't notice. I'm sorry, I was too focused on the neat
Happy
little
New
bump.
Year.
And to
Happy New
you.
Year.
Yeah, how are you both?
Yeah, good.
Very good.
We're very good, thank you.
We heard, Tom, that you had 17 people for Christmas at your
17.
flat.
Yeah.
Now, tell Martin how you did the turkey.
Well, with 17 people, you know, in London the ovens aren't really that big, so we ended up doing this 10-kilo turkey on the barbecue.
No.
Yeah, 10 kilos.
How long for?
We did 4.5 hours. All the herbs, the butter, the bacon on top, and then...
was it cooked right through?
Yeah, it cooked right through, and it was like literally like the moistest turkey you've ever tasted.
That's the trick
Yeah, it was
then for a good turkey.
Yeah,
There you are,
exactly.
Jamie
The
Oliver.
food looks amazing at your house.
Oh yeah, we can. Well, me and Lance, we're a bit. We like to think we can cook, so.
Yeah.
Well, according to the new book,
Yeah, exactly.
you can.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about
Exactly.
that very shortly. How did your Christmas dinner compare, Martin?
Lovely, thank you. We're 10 in the house. We're 5 short this year. We usually have 15, but we have lots of family, lots of turkey, all nice.
Is it right that you are the meat monitor in your house?
I am
We have it on good authority.
Honestly, yes. Although, actually, you know, my brother and sister-in-law bring the turkey every year, so I just
Oh,
I was
nice.
gravy monitor this year.
Oh,
Gravy monitor and running the farm because we gave people time off, so feeding the cows.
of
Very
course.
good.
Always a busy day.
Well, speaking of barbecues, we're looking forward to talking to you about your new series in Australia
great, yes.
a little bit later. And, of course, Tom, the book with yourself as well.
Yes.
Yes. Now, we're going to have to go down the sofa here. Tom,
Definitely.
do you have any New Year's resolutions at all?
Well, so far it's to stop biting my nails.
Oh.
I'll stop biting, but doesn't stop me from picking.
Right,
Right.
close up.
Oh,
on
no,
camera four.
that's so bad.
Yes, come on.
We did kind of hope that
Oh,
you would. Look at the
no.
Olympic
Look at this.
ring. I love the Olympic ring, mate.
I want to cover them up now.
There
I'm
you
really
go, there you go.
self-conscious
Well,
about my
listen,
nails.
we were-
They're not that bad at the moment, to be fair.
We were kind of hoping you would say that because we've got a little bit of a... Well, you have a look and see. Hopefully these things could help.
Thank you. Thing is, you know, with the nail bite stuff,
yeah.
you end up liking the taste of it.
Okay. Try the one show hot sauce. You might not like
Oh
the taste of
no,
that one
yeah,
after a
hot
while.
sauce or the gloves is probably going to be the best.
Well, the gloves, and
Yeah.
then look, you can gaffer tape them to your wrists so they don't come off when you're diving.
I think this can be a real handy tool.
Looks
you
like
know?
a great
Very
weekend there.
Yeah, I think we're on to a winner here.
Yeah?
The Stop Biting Nail Kit Box.
Kit, yeah.
Put that in the book.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Martin, any resolutions this year?
Yes, I've given up drinking for till March.
Good.
Till March. Okay, what? Starting day
I
before
announced
yesterday?
it at home, and then my wife said, "You say that every year." I said, "Do I?" I'm going to do it this time.
So far, so good?
So fast. yeah. I'm on top of it.
You've got to give yourself a little treat at the end of it. Have you decided what you're going to, you know,
Back
praise
to
yourself
work.
with?
Yeah, I've got to get fit for Doc Martin.
Oh.
So yes, I get clean, and I've got to pass my medical as well. So I've got to dry up, clean
Yeah.
up, and shut up.
Okay, well, we'll get on to Doc Martin in a little while.
We
But,
will.
Tom, let's talk about this book because it is, I
Yes.
mean, it's kind of like your life, really, in a book, or how you say you live your life. Because you've
Yeah.
got food in there, you've got exercise,
Yeah.
and you've got meditation. How did it all come about, and why did you want to put it all down, your entire schedule of your life in a book?
Well, it all started from the beginning of the year, or last year actually, I should say now. I started doing some workout videos on YouTube and like fitness tips and things that I do that help me feel better that I thought could work for other people.
Yeah.
And then the idea of the book came up and I was like, I didn't know if I had enough to think about other than just food and the fitness. And then things like even goal setting and things like helping you to sleep. And I do 10 minutes of meditation every single morning.
Yeah.
And something that at the beginning I was really skeptical of, and I was like, oh really, that's not going to work, like surely not. And it's really helped me with my sport and going into competitions of being able to focus. But then I thought it was something that other people could do, whether you're going to school or going to an exam or going to work, a job interview, whatever it is, being able to have the right fuel in your body.
You
and
do
then-
that every day, do you? That
Yeah,
meditation, right?
I think because when you go into a competition, mental health is just as important as physical well-being too.
And you say 10 minutes of meditation.
Yeah.
Is that like hitting the snooze button for everybody else?
No, well, the thing is, it's something that I think if you give yourself 10 minutes every morning when you wake up, just to be able to sit there, be with yourself, close your eyes, just focus on your breath, breathing in and out,
Yeah.
and just being able to have that moment to set yourself up for the day, people will probably be listening to this now thinking, really, 10 minutes of meditation, but it really can help you feel a lot more refreshed, and you can go into, even if you get into stressful situations, you can just bring it back to that moment of knowing that there's always blue sky above any kind of cloud that there is. There's always that, you know, area of peace.
Yeah, well, it's worked for you, Tom, hasn't it?
And so, I mean, you've already told us about the chicken in the barbecue, or the turkey in the barbecue, which is fantastic. But that isn't in the book. But what other menu kind of treats are?
Well, I've always had, like, food has always been a massive part of my life. If I'm not diving or sleeping, I'm usually eating. But there's so many different things in there. From as long as I can remember, when I was a kid going to my grandma and granddad's house, we'd always make, like, cakes. So we'd always started with baking and then went on to a bit more advanced stuff, like a pasta bake at my grandma's house. And that recipe is actually in the book.
It is,
Yeah, so, and then I went to cookery school for 6 weeks and
you've got the qualifications.
Yeah, I actually...
There you go.
You know, I feel like I'm not a chef. I'm not someone that tries to make everything look really pretty. I think having the right balance of foods and making it, you know, something that's tasty and something that you can maintain as well, not just being on a diet, having it as a lifestyle of food that you enjoy eating, but making sure you get a variety of everything.
Yeah, there's some lovely recipes in there, and then also some exercise as well, and really simple stuff that we can all have a go at. So we thought that Martin might want to have a go at some of these. I mean, they're very straightforward, aren't
This
they?
is the start of the routine.
I was good at this.
Yeah,
The knees up jog.
This is a knees up jog.
It's really hard to get a photo of it. Oh, my
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Good. And then exercise number 2. Actually, Tom, maybe you want to talk us through this one here.
It's just some warm-up stretches to get your neck all, like, limbered up and ready to go.
There we are. And it's good. Yeah.
Good.
Very doable.
And then this one's a very sexy pose, this one.
Oh, no, don't tell me.
Oh, yeah.
And that's, how do you feel? How do you feel right now?
I'm going to bring out a fitness book now.
Love it.
Looking
Well, that's
good.
lovely. Well, the book is very much out now.
Yes.
It's a great read.
It is.
Tomorrow, I will do my 10 minutes.
Good.
When I wake up, I will. For sure.
So will I. Well, maybe not, actually. Let's talk about your series all about Australia.
All right.
Now, 8,000 islands. Who knew that?
Exactly.
And you visit 16 for this brilliant documentary.
Yes, that sounds like we've scrimped a bit, doesn't it?
Well, it does.
Really long, boring series if we did them all. We cherry-picked them all. But there aren't many places that we don't know about in the Western world, are there? But people in Australia don't know about half these islands at all.
Well, we did wonder, though, didn't we, first of all, whether they'd got the right man, really, to do the job. Just because when Tom landed in Adelaide, this was the reaction he had in the air.
That's the reaction, yes.
And then we saw your arrival and we wondered, well, is it the right person?
Don't laugh. That island, Norfolk Island, that was on the last day they put that up. But there were screaming ladies at the airport. I was like, but Daley for a day.
Nobody had any cameras, though. No one had any cameras. It's a series that Tom obviously is very much looking forward to diving into. But let's talk about the people that you meet, because you just touched on the landscape
island
there.
people.
But Dave, who looks very similar to Father Christmas.
Oh, Dave, bless
what
you.
a man he is with his dingo.
He is quite extraordinary. Oh, there's Polly, yes. Yes, I sort of wanted to steal her, actually. She was so... I slept with her one night. She came on a boat. I was sleeping on the deck of a boat. It was so hot and humid and mosquito-y there. And then she just came up and found me, and we spent the night together. No puppies.
But Dave lives on the island on his own.
Yes,
I mean,
he does.
That's his only company.
He gave up. He lost a lot of money in the bust, and he just he chose to sort of isolate himself there and live that sort of island dream.
Gosh.
Which is tough, hard going.
Yeah.
But island people are interesting, you know. And I know a lot of Australians. We've all met Australians, and I really like Australians. And then the way they do things, and I've spent a lot of time there. But when you see them on the islands there, and what they're dealing with, their tenacity, and everybody's got 3 jobs, and the sense of community, you could cut it.
Well, there's nowhere to hide, is there? If there's
There
been
is nowhere
arguments?
to hide. If you have a row, you fix it because you can't run away. Yeah.
Do you think you could be an islander then, having spent
I sort
all
of
this-
am. I'm here, aren't I?
Well, yeah.
I do love going to see them, but for an English audience as well, because there's a lot of the convict history, which never used to be spoken of in Australia. Now they're out and they want to talk about it. And I kind of feel it's our history too, because we really disgraced ourselves over there, making people build their own prisons, making indigenous people row boats when they're not seafarers, and then build their own prisons and putting them in there. And it's so immediate, their history. You can reach out and touch it, whereas ours is quite vague, isn't it? Somebody did something way back, possibly then, nobody's quite sure. But everybody in Australia, it was all logged and dated and timed and stamped. And it really, it's a very, very, very interesting piece.
It's some journey. The series is just fantastic.
Oh,
The scenery is beautiful, it really is. And interestingly, it was made for the Australian market and then bought by British television after.
Well, yeah, it was a sort of co-production, but yes,
Yeah, it's on ITV next Tuesday, isn't it?
Is it? Yes.
Don't worry. I'll tell you, one thing that you do know
I must watch it.
is Doc Martin, because you're trying to get fit for this, aren't you? Doc Martin.
Yes.
So what can you tell us about the new series?
Oh,
what can't
well,
what can't you tell us, and then you'll tell us what's happening?
Well, yeah, the last series, we sort of, it all sort of fell apart, quite early on, and then we got, this is my marriage in it.
Yes.
And then we kind of got back together, and it looked like we weren't going to, but then we did, because we love each other, and now we're gonna try and live together.
Oh, okay.
Possibly with a dog.
Good. Good insight. Thank you for that.
And the baby. The baby that never ages. The baby never ages.
How many babies have you got in this series?
Caroline Katz never ages, but Muggins, like an old turkey.
No. Get the book. Listen, get the book.
I'll get
on it.
Yes.
Like
Get on
10 years younger before you...
Didn't want my book on diving.
I'll take it. Any tips you got? I'll take them.
Well, speaking of diving, you might have noticed a new look here on BBC One. And thanks to Kerry as well. That was a lovely film.
And well done to all those that braved the cold and had a bit of a swim yesterday in the sea.
Yeah.
Fancy it, Tom?
No.
No way. Now, with the PDC World Darts Championship final tonight and the Lakeside PDO World Darts Championships starting on Saturday, we thought that we would swap the diving board for a darts board and see how you two fare up on the old darts. So, Little Richard, it's over to you, my man, with the rules of the game.
This is the 3-Dart Challenge here on The One Show! It's going to be Martin Doc Darting clues to throw first.
Nice.
Game on. 9. Treble 12.
Nice grouping.
I'll pick that up on nearer the 4 than you, Martin. 45 scores. 45. Our next player is Tom Triple Twist Double Top Daley.
There we go.
Go on, Tom.
45 to beat. 5. 17.
Them in.
And 14, that's 36.
Rubbish. Okay, so 45. What are we going to do, Al? What are we going to do, Al? What are we going to do?
I think what we need to do is add a bit of professionalism to the mix.
Okay.
So, Little Richard, if you could just intro our next contender for us, please.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now introduce dart's brightest young star. Twice a Winmore World Masters finalist, the reigning European Cup singles champion. It's bow and arrow, it's Bo Green! So, Bo, you have Doc Darting's 45 to beat. Game on.
Score I wanted.
1. 19. And 13 tried the treble, so it means our champion is Doc Darting!
Come on round, my dear. Come on round. Things didn't go so well for you there, but you've had a very glittering career so far. You are 12 years old, which in itself is absolutely incredible, because you play against world champions. Let's have a shot. We've got a shot here of you with Martin van Gogh, who is in the final tonight. So what is it like for you when you are playing against these world-class players at your age of 12?
Well, obviously I want to beat him, but it's a great experience for me and I really do enjoy it.
And Tom, I know you were really interested in the training side of things.
Yeah, because, like, for diving, it's not just all in the pool. So I wondered about darts, like, do you just throw darts at the board every day, or what other training do you do?
Well, obviously I practice, but I like to watch with people and just see, like, what their techniques is, but not copy them, but take it into make me better.
And maths, I guess.
Yeah.
Just very quickly, little Richard, just put into context what it's like to see Bob playing against the likes of...
Well, the biggest compliment that Bo gets is from the top lady professionals. I mean, she's already reached a senior ranking final.
Wow.
So they're all calling her a future world champion. No pressure, Bo.
Well, huge round of applause, Paul. Good luck with everything in 2017. Thank you so much indeed. Well, that's it.
It is. Thanks to Martin and to Tom. The series is on next Tuesday. The book is out now. Thanks both.
And tomorrow we'll be back with Silent Witness stars Amelia Fox and Liz Carr. Good night,
See you
everyone.
then. Bye.